Those of you who've been watching for a little while would know that I enjoy from time to time participating in the action of baldening my fellow Brawlhalla characters. Bald, and I enjoy installing mods incorrectly just so I can get these bald brethren. I do feel like things were a little too normal that last game, and so I've decided to equip these icicles, which then I can remove my arms from entirely. Also, every time I breathe fire, there is no fire, but somehow there's an explosion on the ground. I don't... Okay. You are not to be trusted with these things. Okay, that's mine now. No. We're throwing that out of there. I call this move the Baldo slide. Are you ready? You get a nice little... Okay, never mind. This map doesn't have platforms, so I can't show you the Baldo slide, but that's okay. Now we have a true test of if the follicle loss really does improve your ability as a gamer. It is a pretty big life commitment, but that's okay. Look, I'll do a Baldo slide Mark II. Ready? That's not it either. A lot of being bald is about improvising. You know, you gotta get used to this new period of your life, and so you gotta improvise in all areas that you can, really. I just feel so bad for them. They think they need to hide their hair with their helmet. You can just shave it off. You'll feel much better. I promise you, trust me, I can't see these either. I have no idea where they are. I do not blame you one bit. Okay, I'm kind of stumped. I don't know what to think about this one. Does this count? Do they count? I guess they don't. Rayman, old buddy, old pal, I gave you ample opportunity to rid yourself of the weight. And what did you do? You just come crawling back to me on small Brawlhaven of all maps. You don't want to get Baldo slided. This is an embarrassment. Do you know what happens to defectors, Rayman? Do you know? Do you know what we do to them? Look at this, Rayman. Look at me right now. Look at me in the eyes. It's Baldo Glide. Okay, well, didn't really work. Baldo Glide Mark II. Look what we have here. A little bit of a 9-dex Linfei. Well, what about a Baldo Snide? Baldo Snide! Do you think you can lock in an extra statistic and just get a little more powerful? Sure. But I gave up something for this. I gave up a lot. Okay. This is a technique long forbidden that we call the Baldo Bounce. Okay? You go 1, you go 2, 3, catch, buckle my shoe, catch it again, and bounce. And then you don't get the KO. I can see the sides of your hair peeking out of that hat cross. Don't think you're fooling anyone here. What is that, a 2? What is that, a 3? I don't talk to anyone that doesn't use a 0. Okay, what was that rollback? Okay, well, I caught it again, luckily. I almost ran into that one. That's the Baldo Blast, and this is going to be the Baldo Blast MK4. Ready? Also known colloquially as the Baldo Mega Blast. This is where you do a bit of a drop down there. You charge a punch, you wait for them to punch you, and then it still doesn't kill. We're not a violent breed. You think it's all fun and games until I bring up the Baldo Super Mega Blast MK7, toss up in the air, do a bit of an end light there, punch into the air, into combo. Don't ever question us again. What's wrong with me? This whole time, but one technique has eluded me. But one technique that I haven't... They're back! I shall even it up. Such an advanced technique that I believe I was not yet ready to use it until I had already mastered the other categories. And so today, I shall utilize the Baldo slide to finish off this opponent. For they have not only foregone their bald ways, but they have grown moss, grown hair, in lieu of their own teachings. And that is something I can never, ever forgive. Okay. You ready? There it is. Look at all that hair, that disgusting mane. With a high enough temperature, it'll all burn off. Be gone, sinner! At least I can respect that last one, who went out on their own terms. But you are not deserving of the Baldo slide. So long have I searched my hands, sullied, red, stained with the blood of how many sacrifices I cannot keep count. How much longer must I search for a proper vessel to receive the Baldo slide, the fabled technique, the legend? I have found it.